Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Mrs. Sapir. Excited to have you over here. So welcome again to episode 2 of the how to series. I hope you enjoyed the first episode where I talked about how to start a yarn business, how to start. That's basically just how to start. I didn't talk about a lot of many other things. I just talked about the things that you need to put into consideration when you want to start. Yeah. So basically that is the new series that I'm doing, and this is the episode number 2. We're going to talk about marketing. We talked in the first video. I mentioned a few things that you need to put into consideration. Then after you've already started and you've already kicked off, you're already taking things slow, concentrating on one thing that you're good at, improving that skill, and then moving to the next. You've already identified your target market. You have already identified the things you want to do. You have already started making the pieces. Now what? That is what we're going to cover in this video, so stay tuned, stay awake, and watch to the end, guys, because it's about to go down. So before we start talking about marketing, we are going to head on over to my look of the day. Hey guys, look of the day is popping. Look of the day is giving what it's supposed to give. So this is a piece that I made. If you follow me on Instagram, you have seen the multivest. This is a sister of the multivest, but it doesn't have ruffles at the bottom. It has a corset at the back. I will put a video here where you'll see the whole look from head to toe. So as I said, I always dress up for my videos. I'm not going to turn out here looking weird. I'm going to put in the effort for you guys because you're awesome, because you're lovely. And number 2, if you're a guest here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you'll enjoy the content that we put out, which is my life, yarn life, and design life. So subscribe, and I hope that you will be a member and join the family of Ogfra and family of Mrs. Sapir. Yes, so basically you guys know this is from Ogfra Knits. The scrunchie is from Ogfra Fashion House, and the white palazzo is from African Yuva. As always, African Yuva, whoop whoop. Yeah, I like supporting Kenyan creators, Kenyan fashion designers, Kenyan everything, because guys, if you don't support Kenyans, your fellow Kenyans, who will? And that takes me to, guys, subscribe to Kenyan YouTube channels, because guys, we are very many. We are like 40 million. If every one of us just subscribes to, at least, subscribes to Kenyan channels, we will go very far, guys. So support fellow content creators, support others. It is free to subscribe. We're not going to charge you anything. YouTube is not going to charge you anything. So just subscribe. So let's get right into it. So marketing marketing has different types of ways. There are different types of ways you can market your stuff. You can market your stuff on social media. You can market your stuff physically, door to door. You can market your stuff via different types of avenues. You can pay people or companies to market for you your stuff. But remember, in our first video, we were assuming that you are a first timer. You're starting a small business that you're going to do yourself, that you're going to run by yourselves at the beginning. So it is obvious that if you're running a small business, you're trying to save as much money as possible. So you're going to do most of the things on your own. This includes marketing. And if you're doing marketing on your own, the best place is social media. The best avenue to start this is social media, and that's what we're going to measure in today. So social media as our marketing tool. So we have very many thousands and thousands of social media avenues or platforms that we can look into. So today I am going to personally just talk about Instagram and TikTok, and YouTube, of course, because these are the three that I use daily. Like, I put out content and put out my material and stuff that I sell on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube almost daily. So for YouTube I do twice a week. For Instagram I do daily, and that is the different pages that I have. And then for TikTok I also do daily. So we are going to get right into it, and we're going to start with Instagram. So Instagram is a very awesome platform to market and to sell your stuff, because now it has an option for shops. So you can actually put a shop on Instagram, so that when someone taps on it, takes them to your website. So you need to have a website. We all know that websites are not a walk in the park. Like, websites are expensive. For you to have your own domain name, and it is expensive. So you need to think about that. So, but the best thing to do is have your own website where guys can buy stuff from directly. If you can't afford a website yet, you can use these other websites that are by other companies, kama Squarespace, and there are even Kenyan brands that offer this service. So your domain name will have your name, then dot their name, and then they will get a percentage of a certain amount that you sell. So for every piece you sell, there's like a percentage that goes to them, but they're the ones who pay for their domain. So that's also another option. But basically Instagram is very simple to start. But don't just start, because there are some things that you need to consider when you're doing your Instagram feed. First and foremost, Instagram has several, like, two areas. We have the feed, which is the main thing. Like, when you tap someone's Instagram, the first thing that comes is the photos they have posted, or so that's the feed. On the feed we have reels, we have normal videos, and we had IG live. I don't know whether it's still there. And then we have the photos. So they're like four icons over there. So basically I'm going to talk mainly about photos today, because this is such a wide topic that I think this video alone we are going to talk about Instagram. So first and foremost, before you start, especially when you're starting an Instagram page for business, the first thing you need to do is sign it up as a business page. There are options on Instagram. You can have a content creation page, you can have a business page, you can have an a professional page. So if, for example, you're starting the yarn business, of course it's a business page. So you're going to sign it up as that. Number two, you're going to think about your theme. Theme doesn't necessarily mean color. For me, theme is just a composition that's recurring. Yeah. So for example, I would have a design of how I want my page to look like. I would suggest, if you have a logo, okay, that will do it for you. If you have a picture that represents what you do, that can also work. Of course, that you'll put that on your profile, and guys will be able to see this as your profile. So first and foremost, you're going to ensure you've registered it as a business page. That is number one. Number two, you're going to look at the outlook. So you want people to be able to tap onto your icon by what is on your profile. So you're going to look into doing something that is yarn related, a picture that has yarn pieces or yarn balls, or just something very nice that will capture someone's eyes on your profile. That is number two. Number one, register your page as a business page. Number two, on your profile, put something that is related to your business. So if you're doing a yarn business, definitely have a profile picture that has yarn related things on it. Number 3, you're going to look at your bio. The bio is important because guys read the bios. Like for example, naweza kuwa tu nimeweka picha ya yarn but I don't do yarn stuff. So the bio expounds on what you are all about. So on the bio you're able to indicate, okay, I do this and this, I am a yarn designer, I own a yarn company. If you have a physical location, but for now we are talking about someone who doesn't have, the location is their house. Yeah, so write on your bio all these details. Contact information, if someone wants to make an order, who do they contact? If you have an email, which is important, have an email so that guys can see you more professional. Yeah, you can put an email and a telephone number there, and then you can put describe a bit about yourself. So you can say I'm a handmade yarn company, yarn designer, blah blah blah. So that is number 3, the bio. The bio needs to have that information. And if you have like a website or something, that is where you put the link to your bio. And then stroke number 2, you'll have a name. So your page has to have a name alongside the profile that has yarn related stuff. What is your name? For example, I'm Ogfra Knits, so it is evident that I knit and do yarn stuff. Then if my profile has yarn and all those other things, it makes someone confident that okay, I'm in the right place, I'm in a place where yarn inafanywa nini and all that. So that number 1, I'm going to keep on repeating like as if I'm teaching high school. Number 1, you're going to ensure you have registered your page as a business page. Number 2, you're going to put your profile and name in the right way so that it is related to whatever you're doing. Number 3, you're going to what did I say? To work on your bio. Yeah, your bio needs to be contented. Yani inafai kuwa na content yenye ita direct clients to you or tell people where they are going. It's like a wayfinder. The bio gives the clients a way to go or what to do, what next. Number 3, you need to find a design for your feed. And this is the most important thing, because you usually are attracted to someone's feed just by how it looks. So you're going to find a design or a system on how you post your stuff. And this is very important, guys. I realized I saw a difference. I started doing this in 2020. I actually took an Instagram webinar class of some sort and learned that actually don't just post things because they need to be posted. You need to organize how they are being posted. And this can help you out. There are apps that can help you in this. For example, which app do I use? I will put it up here because I have forgotten how it's called, but I usually Preview app. It's called the Preview app. I'll put the icon here so that you're able to see. So in this app, you're able to arrange your photos and see how they look like before you post them. So you can arrange them first and even schedule them. You see, so this is an app that helps you arrange your stuff in a very aesthetical manner, and you're able to have very good looking feed. If you can see, I'll put an example scroll here of my page. You can see that I usually have several posts for several posts for one item. I don't just post one item once and then leave. No, I have like a story that I'm telling for each post or each piece, and that way I get the most out of the product. So the client comes and says, oh, this is a different view of this top, look at how the back looks like, look at how the texture is like. So you're actually using your Instagram page to show people the details of your piece. It's just like a website. When you're taking photos for your website, there's usually an option for put it on the flat surface, take the front, take the back, put it on a hanger, put a picture of someone wearing it, you know, so that someone who is buying understands ikitu inakaaje on a human body. They can also tell the size. You can put the size there if you want to. If you don't, it's also okay. It's an option for you. Yeah, so it just gives you an opportunity for, you know, making your feed look attractive, making your feed look awesome and beautiful. And that is what we want actually, right? That is what we want. We want our page to look mwah, so that guys are able to click on it and come see it anytime, you know, they go past it. Have you ever been on Instagram scrolling and then you see a picture and it just draws you, and then you go and you're drawn more by how the arrangement has been done, you're drawn more by how everything is looking, and guys, that is what you want to achieve with your IG. Yeah, so I've said a lot about Instagram. I hope that has helped you guys. But basically, you need to be intentional about your Instagram page. You don't want to just post things for the sake of posting, but you want to post them so that they can attract viewers, and they can also attract people to, you know, buy. Because potential viewers are potential clients, and clients are potential future clients. So you want them to stay there, and you want them to follow you, you want them to like, you want them to interact with your content. That means commenting. And you can also have messages for the people who are following you. So when people follow you, once in a while send them messages of thanking them for interacting with your business, thanking them for interacting with your content, and just giving them an assurance that you're there if they need you. You're there if they need to make an order of a sweater, blanket, and you know, making clients feel there's that personal touch that always makes someone feel comfortable. Yeah, so if someone has followed you randomly and then they receive a message from you telling them, thank you so much for interacting with my pieces, thank you so much for encouraging me by following and, you know, interacting with my content, I appreciate you, and feel free to contact me anytime you need any service from us. You see, hiyo inafanya mtu hata inampea excitement ya kutaka ku make an order or kutaka ku interact with you more in that aspect. So yeah, that is a free way, or not free because you'll need to have internet and bundles, but that's a very good way of marketing yourself, because you don't need to pay anyone for marketing you, and you don't need to use any sort of anything. You just need your phone, and you need good photos. So if you have a phone that has a good camera, good for you. Most people use iPhones, but personally I don't have an iPhone. I've been using my phone, which is a Samsung A12. So, and I didn't actually start with that. I used to have a Samsung J7, and it was also perfect. So start with what you want. If you're blessed with a camera later or soon, or if you already have a camera, the better for you. Go to YouTube, look at tutorials on how to take the best photos or videos, and do that. Yeah, so this is the second part of this series, and I think I've only talked about Instagram, but I'm going to do another video that I'll talk about other social media platforms. And for Instagram, guys, since it's your job, post every day. Like, find a way of posting every day, because the same way you're going to work every day in the morning from 8 to 5 is the same way you need to be posting on your social media platforms, especially Instagram, because the more you post, the more you appear on people's feeds or people's home pages. So post as many times as possible. Of course, the algorithm thing will notice you and be like, hey, umtu ako job, and they will, you know, ensure to spread your content to most people. So do that, and you'll see growth actually. So that is one of the best ways to market your things through Instagram. So yeah, see you in the next video. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Today I'm looking cute and I'm just enjoying, looking this nice. So, toodles.